Hello, everybody. It's been a while since I made a video on the shrimp room, shrimp closet, whatever you want to call it. Still just the 5 tanks, but as you can see, we're starting to get somewhere with them. Just by looking at this tank, you can see the moss is starting to take over nicely. I've had to trim the hygrophillia. It's already been to the top of the water in most of the tanks. So, where we're at now is still no babies yet, but we've had shrimp buried for a couple weeks, so babies will be coming soon. And here we go. Here's a good, I get the focus. That's a nice buried one. There by the snail eggs. That one has quite a few eggs in it. There's a buried one back there on the back of the rock. This is one of the fire red tanks, obviously. There, yeah. There's some eggs in that girl right there. This one may, yeah, I think that one's buried. That one's real dark, you can't see. It's a good one. But this is one of the fire reds tanks I have going. Hopefully we'll have lots and lots of shrimp in here next month or two. Seems like it takes about 3 or 4 months for them to really get going, but then once the colony gets going, it just explodes overnight. This time you have maybe 3 or 4 having babies, and then in a couple months when those babies get older, then you got lots of baby shrimp. Here's the other, the top tank that is fire reds. There's some buried ones in here somewhere. It's hard to see because it's higher than my eye level. I have to stand on my tiptoes to look in this tank. But they're in there. I trimmed all those hygrophillias in the back because they're all the way up to the top of the water line. Now we come down to the 3rd tank down, and we have our yellow goldenbacks. There's some buried ones in here as well. If I can find them or not right now. I think that's one of them down there behind the moss. But as you can see, we have moss everywhere. And then the next tank down, I'm going to have to climb, sit on the floor. Another yellow goldenback tank. And I've seen at least one buried one in here. But, again, finding it with all the moss is a bit of a challenge. Rest assured, oh boy. The heater, since this is a closet, even if it is a very large closet, this is how I'm heating everything. Set it on the floor, set it on 80 on low, and it just kicked on and it's blowing right on me. It's hot. But anyway, this is the second tank, and as you can see, look at the moss in that one. This moss, it is amazing. I love this moss. After doing some research, I think we may have a dead one. Yep. Oh, damn it. Unfortunately. I'm pretty sure these tanks are cycled now, so it must have just been his time. That's very rare in any of the tanks for a yellow goldenback to die. Now the fire reds, I've noticed they have failed molts. They're susceptible to that, but they reproduce way faster than they die. The yellow goldenbacks, I never ever see a dead one, so that's pretty rare. But I have to get him out when I'm done making this video. Kind of sucks finding it when I'm making a video. Anyway, and as you can see, the moss up there, moss up there. Shrimps really like the moss, and I really like the moss. So, but after researching, I've discovered this is indeed the rare, hard to get Pilo moss. I put in like a $600 order when I started everything, when I was getting everything going with Lucas Bretts. And this is one of the free mosses. He gave me just a free portion of the rare Pilo moss. And this moss is very nice. I just take a few strands, little tiny clump, just shove it down in the sand. I have black diamond sandblasting sand. I just shove it in just a little bit. Just several strands at a time. The more you spread it out, the quicker it'll fill in, but it'll fill in regardless. But it's filling in quite nicely, as you can see. And every tank's covered in snail eggs, ram's horns, and bladder snails. But everything's looking pretty good. I haven't seen a dead shrimp. And then on the floor, and lots of moss. This is Snowball laying down here. there's a saddled one. These guys, they're always, there's some activity down there. I put probably 20 in here. But as you can see, this is probably the one with the thickest moss. This one pretty much has a full moss carpet going on throughout the whole tank now. Wild piece of guppy grass that somehow made it. It's taking hold. There's a little male dancing through the tops of the moss. There's a couple leaves of pearl weed must have gotten here. They're taking hold. Yeah. There's one. I've seen at least one buried one in here, but like I said, they're elusive. 20 shrimps ain't very much in a 20 line, especially when you got a good amount of moss going on in here. But I'm happy with the way things are going. I imagine by February I'll have 5 tanks full of shrimp. Let's see my filter right there. Have it above the water line. That one's above the water line as well. Now, for those of you who are new, this is my shrimp room. I have, with my other tanks, I have a fire red shrimp only tank, a yellow goldenback shrimp only tank, and a snowball shrimp only tank. And that's how I started my shrimp colonies. And I get people wanting to buy my shrimp a lot of times. And so I thought, hell, I'll get me a bunch of 20 longs, set up a little bit of a shrimp farm, and sell some shrimp. So that's how this shrimp closet got started. Raising shrimp for profit. That's what you want to call it. These are the tanks I plan to sell out of. I think eventually I'll be able to eventually fit. There's 5 tanks in here now. I'll turn around so you can see the rest of the closet. That is yet to be cleaned out. It is a 4-foot by 12-foot walk-in closet. Oh, and hello, Zoe. Come here, Zoe. Sit, baby girl. Hi, Zoe. She wants to see what's going on. Zoe is a good girl. She's my baby girl dog. Yes. Oh, she's giving me a kiss. But, yeah. She wants to know why Dad's sitting on the floor. That's weird. Why are you sitting on the floor? Right, Zoe, baby. Okay. She is a 2.5-year-old Australian Shepherd. She's a good girl. My daughter's dog is a half Australian Shepherd, half Border Collie. And she's only one. And she needs to be locked up unless she's being watched, because she's still pretty wild. but she's a good dog too. This is Zoe, and she's my baby. She's daddy's baby. Zoe, hey girl. Yeah, you're a good dog. And that heater just kicked on. It's gonna cook me up real good. Alright, anyway. Back to the shrimp business here. Looking at some shrimp. You can see, try to get this close in on this moss. This moss is so nice. And after I confirmed that was indeed what it is, the pilo moss, I about, crap myself. Every place that sells it online is sold out, and they're selling the 1 inch by 1 inch, the steel mesh that they sell moss on. 1 inch by 1 inch, they want $20, and they're sold out. I was like, oh, wow. Between this and my 75 gallon, that has a full moss carpet. And this just all started from one portion that Lucas Pretz gave me back in April or March as a bonus for spending like $600, which was appreciated. This moss, it seems, I have a bunch of peacock. I ordered like 5 portions of peacock moss. And this stuff, it must just like my water, which is very hard water. And the way I light it and fertilize it, because this moss, it grows crazy fast for a moss. I mean, it's not stem plant fast, but for moss, this stuff grows like crazy. Apparently, I have a small fortune of moss. Little did I know. This stuff goes for $20 on a 1x1 mesh screen. Who'd think? I trimmed a 75 gallon for this with this moss, and I started growing a bunch of that in my 110 gallon stock tank with the new light on it. So maybe here in 3 or 4 months, I'll be able to share some of this moss for people who are interested. I still got 15 more tanks to get started back here, and that's probably what some of my tax check is going to do this spring. And then I'll be sourcing the best Blue Dreams I can get my hands on. Search some colonies of those. Those are probably the most in demand Neo shrimp. And I'm not even gonna try the Carradine shrimp. I'm sticking to Neos because my water's harder, and I'm not even gonna try to start fighting my water. It is what it is. I have hard water, so I'm sticking with hard water creatures. I'm not even gonna try to fight my water and RO units and remineralizing and all that. That just sounds like it wouldn't even be fun anymore if I started messing with all that crap. And there goes the heater again. It's not super cold out today, so it kicks on and off, and it runs for a few minutes. Kicks off for a few minutes, runs for a few minutes. This bottom tank seems to keep it around 74, 73, 74. The top tank shows you around 77, 78. So I'm happy with that. That'll work. Anyways, I've kind of gone on here at the end. But hope you enjoyed this little update of my shrimp room. It's starting to make progress. If anything, for the... yeah, it smells like eating dead shrimp. Alright, let's not end it on a dead shrimp. Let's end it on a big, pretty, yellow golden back girl. Alright, everyone. Thanks for watching.